The world awoke to somber news on April 21st, 2025. Pope Francis, the 266th pontiff of the Catholic Church, had passed away at the age of 88. His death, announced by Cardinal Kevin Farrell, marked the end of an extraordinary papacy that touched hearts and minds across the globe. The news reverberated through the faithful and beyond, prompting an outpouring of grief and tributes from every corner of the world. Pope Francis's health had been a concern for some time. He suffered from chronic lung disease, a condition stemming from surgery in his youth. This past February, he was hospitalized for 38 days due to double pneumonia. The illness clearly took a toll, but he remained resolute in his duties. Despite his frail health, Pope Francis continued to serve with grace and determination. His final public appearance was on Easter Sunday, April 20th, 2025. He blessed the crowds gathered in St. Peter's Square, his frail voice carrying a message of hope and resurrection. This appearance, just a day before his passing, showcased the unwavering spirit of a man who dedicated his life to his faith and his flock. The Vatican has not yet released the exact cause of death, but Italian media speculates that it may have been a stroke or brain hemorrhage. Regardless of the cause, his passing marks a significant moment in history. Pope Francis leaves behind a legacy of humility, compassion, and unwavering dedication to the poor and marginalized. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, on December 17, 1936, Pope Francis's journey was one of humble beginnings and profound faith. He felt the call to priesthood at the young age of 17, entering the Society of Jesus in 1958. His ordination followed in 1969, marking the start of his lifelong service to God and the Church. Father Bergoglio, as he was then known, rose through the ranks within the Jesuit order. He became the head of the Jesuits in Argentina in 1973, demonstrating his strong leadership qualities. In 2001, he was appointed cardinal by Pope John Paul II, further solidifying his position within the church hierarchy. Throughout his rise, he remained grounded, known for his humility and concern for the poor. His papacy, which began in 2013, marked a significant departure from tradition. He chose the name Francis, after St. Francis of Assisi, the patron saint of the poor and animals. This decision reflected his commitment to simplicity, humility, and a faith that prioritizes the marginalized. Pope Francis's papacy was characterized by his deep concern for the poor, the sick, and the marginalized. He constantly urged for compassion, understanding, and action to alleviate suffering. His focus on mercy and forgiveness resonated with people from all walks of life, transcending religious boundaries. He reminded the world that the Church's mission was to serve, to heal, and to embrace those often forgotten or ignored. Pope Francis was not afraid to challenge the status quo. He believed in a church that was open, welcoming, and willing to engage with the complexities of the modern world. This belief led him to make significant reforms within the Vatican and to take a stand on global issues that resonated far beyond the church walls. One of his most notable actions was his firm stance against the death penalty. He declared it inadmissible in all cases, signifying a major shift in the Church's position. This stance aligned with his belief in the sanctity of all life and his commitment to promoting a culture of life. He was equally vocal in his condemnation of nuclear weapons, calling for their complete abolition. He saw them as a threat to humanity and a dangerous escalation of conflict. His strong stance on this issue highlighted his commitment to peace and his belief in diplomacy as the only path to resolving global disputes. His progressive views, however, did not come without controversy. His outreach to the LGBTQ+ community, while welcomed by many, was met with resistance from some conservative factions within the Church. Similarly, his initial handling of the clergy sexual abuse scandal drew criticism. He later took decisive action, defrocking ex-Cardinal Theodore McCarrick and implementing stricter church laws to address abuse cases. The world mourns the loss of a true spiritual leader. Pope Francis's impact extended far beyond the Catholic Church. His messages of compassion, his commitment to social justice, and his unwavering belief in the power of dialogue resonated with people of all faiths and backgrounds. News of his death triggered an outpouring of grief and tributes from across the globe. World leaders, including French President Emmanuel Macron, US President Donald Trump, and many others, expressed their condolences and praised his leadership. Argentina and Brazil, recognizing the profound impact of their native son, declared 7 days of mourning. In Rome, preparations for his funeral are underway. Cardinal Farrell will preside over the initial rites, with the funeral date to be announced soon. A conclave will then convene, consisting of approximately 135 eligible cardinals, tasked with electing the next pope. As the Catholic world mourns, it also looks to the future, carrying with it the lessons of humility, compassion, and unwavering service embodied by Pope Francis. His passing marks the end of an era, but his legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. Pope Francis, the Pope of the people, leaves behind a world forever changed by his humility, his compassion, and his unwavering dedication to making the world a more just and merciful place. His life and work stand as a testament to the power of faith to inspire change and to bring hope to a world in desperate need of both.